Hi, I'm Larry and I used to sell RVs. Today we're going to be talking about 4 surefire ways to save money when buying an RV. You're going to have to be flexible about what you're shopping for, as these buying strategies are going to steer you to the best deals on any given dealer's RV lot. If you arrive on the lot and already know exactly what make and model you want to buy, you can still employ these uh, strategies, but they may or may not work for you. But if you're open-minded, and especially if this will be your first RV purchase, and or your primary motivation is to get the best deal on the lot, then you're in the right place. So let's get into it. Strategy number one: buy aged inventory. The quicker the dealer sells an RV, the happier he is, and the happier his supplier is. Every dealership of any size has an inventory sheet for each salesperson that is updated daily during the season and usually every 2 days during the off season. This sheet lists every RV available for sale and what the sale price is. It also shows in days how long each RV has been on the lot. When an RV has been on the lot for 150 to 180 days, it has usually been reduced to dealer cost or close to dealer cost. By the time an RV reaches 200 days, it is likely to now be offered at a price below dealer cost. This is how motivated the dealer is to move their inventory. They're taking a loss to get it moved. The price will continue to drop until it sells. Sometimes in desperation, dealers will swap units with other RV dealers holding aged inventory in an effort to get new eyes on them in the hopes they can make a sale. I worked for a large RV dealer, and our inventory was typically between 200 RVs and 250 RVs on the lot at any given time. About 1.5 to 2% of our inventory were one-off RVs and product lines we did not normally carry. These were RVs we had received from other dealers who could not get them sold on their lots and had shipped them to us to try to get them sold. So when you arrive on an RV lot and your goal is to get the best deal possible, tell your salesperson to show you their oldest inventory models to see if you find one that you like that meets your needs. Chances are you will be shown several different RVs that are priced at a dealer cost or below dealer cost. Based upon my personal sales career, we probably had a dozen or more RVs over 200 days age most of the time on the lot for sale. Strategy number two: buy year-end closeout. Similar to buying aged inventory, year-end closeout could have two strikes against it. It may be aged inventory and it's about to become obsolete as next year's models will be arriving at the dealership soon. The dealer has serious motivation to sell that unit. Even if it's not aged inventory, it is rapidly becoming obsolete and in the way, literally. The dealer is soon to receive new model year versions of this product, and they don't want last year's models in the way. Again, when visiting an RV dealership late in the calendar year or early in a new calendar year, ask your salesperson if they have some model year end closeouts to share with you. They will be aggressively priced to move out the door. Strategy number three: buy a loss leader. Most dealers have at least one loss leader to advertise and entice customers into the dealership with the attraction of a very low price. These loss leaders are usually going to be one of the dealership's most affordable RVs, even without being a loss leader, and is usually a bare bones model. If you are a first time RV buyer, there's nothing wrong with starting out with a bare bones affordable RV. It minimizes your investment in a pastime that you may or may not enjoy. Used car dealers are notorious for offering a loss leader vehicle for a weekend sale. And when you arrive, as soon as they open on Saturday morning, you learn that the loss leader sold yesterday. The fine print in their ad usually says the weekend begins on Thursday. As an RV dealer, my employer had the same loss leader model available for months until our inventory of that model finally sold out. So when visiting your RV dealer, ask about the loss leader they may have been advertising, or if you don't know if they have been advertising a loss leader, just ask if they have any loss leaders to show you. Strategy number four: ask for show pricing. Let me share with you how show pricing works. The seller takes the financial hit and you get the equity. When manufacturers exhibit at trade shows, they provide a pool of money, also known as discount dollars, to be used at the trade show. The manufacturer determines how they want to allocate the money over the model lines on exhibit at the trade show. If they're exhibiting 5 different model lines at the show, they are unlikely to distribute the money equally across all 5 lines. They likely ask for their dealers who work the trade show with them to also take smaller discounts on what they're paying the manufacturer for their RVs. So when an RV is bought at the trade show at a deep discount, both the manufacturer and the dealer are taking a profit hit and the buyer benefits. It is very common for show pricing to be extended at the dealership after the trade show ends to sweep up those buyers who needed a little longer to make up their minds about a purchase. Extended show pricing at the dealership could last a week or longer, but typically not more than 30 days. Now, the pool of money that the manufacturer allocates for the show may not all be used up at the end of the show. In that case, the dealer will have the leftover dollars to work with in selling that manufacturer's models until it is all used up. It also may be possible to borrow discount dollars between model lines after the trade show. For example, Forest River might exhibit 3 product lines at a trade show and put up a pool of money totaling $100,000. They allocate these dollars as follows. Their Georgetown Class A, they may allocate $50,000 out of their $100,000. Sunseeker Class C, they may allocate 30 of the $100,000. And Rockwood Travel Trailers, they may allocate the remaining $20,000 out of their $100,000 pool of money they made available for the trade show. At the end of the show, there might be $15,000 remaining from the Georgetown pool and $5,000 remaining of the Sunseeker pool. These remaining discount dollars are made available to the RV dealership to pass on to buyers of these 3 product lines. As an example, these dollars could be used in the following way. $10,000 to sell Sunseekers, $5,000 from the remaining Sunseeker pool, and $5,000 of what's remaining in the Georgetown pool, and $10,000 to sell Rockwood trailers from the remaining Georgetown pool of dollars. So when you walk into the dealership looking for a deal, you should ask 2 questions. 1, do you have show pricing in place on any of your RVs? Number 2, do you have any show pricing dollars that could be borrowed from another model line to make a deal on the model line you're interested in buying? Most of the time, a sales manager will already be thinking along these lines and trying to make a deal work for a buyer. But it never hurts to ask. It's okay to challenge your salesperson and their sales manager to be creative in making your purchase work for you. Most trade shows occur early in the calendar year to showcase new models. Some mega shows occur at different times throughout the year, so asking about show pricing throughout the year is reasonable to do. In conclusion, these 4 ways of finding deeply discounted RVs to purchase can be used by all buyers. If you are a flexible buyer about what you purchase, you're almost guaranteed to make a great deal. If, on the other hand, you know the exact make and model of RV that you want to purchase, you can still seek out that model and apply these strategies, which may help you find a great deal. At the very least, you'll be asking all the right questions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification button for more insights into buying, trading, and selling an RV. Thank you.